Hello everyone. In our video for today, I'll try to explain chapter 5, lesson 1, indefinite integral. Please do not forget to subscribe the page and write your comment if you have any question, and push a like button. And be careful that there is a link for the exercise down below the video at description. Download it and use it carefully. Indefinite integral. Basically, if you have a derivative of a function which tells you that rate of a change at a given point, the integration gives you the original function. Defining integration as the inverse operation of differentiation. If we have a function f of x, and to find the derivative of this function f prime of x, we must make a differentiation. But if we have a derivative, to finding the function, we must take integration. And note that all operations and the order of operations are reflected. Indefinite integration. Capital Fx equal integral f of x dx. When capital F is antiderivative of or an original function, and this sample is the sample of integral, and small fx, it is the derivative, and this x is the variable of integration. We can write this formula in another way, like this: f of x is equal integral of f prime of x dx, when fx is an antiderivative and this one is a sample of integral, and this f prime of x is a derivative and x is a variable of integral. Antiderivative. A differentiable function capital Fx is called an antiderivative of the function f if the f prime of x equal f of x. Differentiation of any function that has an infinity number of antiderivative function. Theorem 5.1. The antiderivative. If the function f is an antiderivative of the function f, then for any number c, the function gx is equal f of x plus c is also an antiderivative of the function f. For example, if we have the function f of x is equal to x, then each of the functions capital Fx equal x squared plus 1 or fx is equal x squared plus 2 and so on are an antiderivative for the function f of x is equal to x. That means if we add to the first one 2, it becomes 3. That when changing rules of indefinite integration, that the derivative or dc over dx is equal 0. That means the derivative of any constant is 0. So the integral of 0 dx is equal c, when c is a constant real number. d of ax dx is equal a, because the derivative of x is 1. So the integral of a dx, that means the integral of any constant like a dx is equal ax plus c. That means for any constant you can add x and plus c. For example, integral of 3 dx is 3x plus c, and the integral of 5 dx is 5x plus c, and the integral of dx over 7 is x over 7 plus c, and the integral of square root of 3 dx is square root of x plus c. And be careful, if we have an integral of 6 dy, then that means when the variable of integration is changed, it becomes 6. Do not add x because your variable is y, so 6y plus c. The derivative of x with the power n for dx is equal nx to the power n minus 1. So the integration of x to the power n dx add to the power 1 and divide it by new power. So it becomes x to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. Example, find integral of x squared dx and find the integral of x to the power minus 3 dx, integral of x to the power 1 over 3 dx. For the first one, add to the power 1 become 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1. And 2 plus 1 is 3, so it's become x to the power 3 over 3. We can write this one in this way. 1 over 3 x to the power 3 plus c. And here too, add to the power 1, it becomes x to the power minus 2 over minus 2. Simplifying this one by taking x to the power minus 2 from numerator to the denominator, it becomes minus 1 over 2x squared plus c. And find the integral of x to the power 1 over 3 dx. It is equal x to the power 1 over 3 plus 1, 1 over 3 plus 1. And now, to finding this summation, only add or make a summation between the numerator and denominator. Every time you have seen the fraction plus 1, only make a summation between numerator and denominator. So it becomes 3 plus 1 is 4 over the denominator, which is 3 over 4 over 3. And simplifying, this one become 3 over 4 x to the power 4 over 3. This kind we can convert it to the roots. Because your denominator is 3, so it is cube root. We can write this one as 3 over 4 x cube root of x. Because when we are dividing 4 with 3, it becomes 1 and remaining 1. So it is x the cube root of x plus c. Example, find the antiderivative of the function f of x is equal x squared whose graph passes through the point 3, 3. When we want to find the special function which passes through the specific point. First of all, we must find the integral of the function. So, antiderivative capital Fx is equal integral f of x dx. So it becomes integral of x squared dx. By adding 1 to the power and dividing by new power, is become 1 over 3 x cubed plus c. And now this function is passing through the point 3, 3. That means the 3x is 3 and f capital is 3. So substituted 3 in place of x and 3 for f x. It becomes 3 is equal 1 over 3, 3 cubed. And simplifying it become c is equal minus 6. And now substitute minus 6 in place of c. It becomes f of x is equal 1 over 3 x cubed. In place of c, we are adding minus 6. This is the antiderivative. Find the antiderivative of the function f of x is equal x to the power 4, whose graph passes through the point 2, 4. F of x is equal 1 over 5 x to the power 5 plus c. Because this function is passing to at the point 2, 4, replace or substitute 2 in for x and 4 for f of x. It becomes 4 is equal 1 over 5 2 to the power 5. And simplifying this one, c is equal minus 12 over 5. And now replace c in place c. It becomes f of x is equal 1 over 5 x to the power 5 minus 12 over the 5. This is the antiderivative function. At the derivative, when a constant is multiplying by a function, only we are taking the derivative of the function. So d of afx over dx is equal af prime of x. And now at the integral is the same thing. The integral of af of x dx. We can take the integral of fx, or we can taking the a from inside the integral to the outside the integral here. It becomes a integral f of x plus c. If a number is multiplied by a function, then that number comes out of the integral. For example, 3x cubed dx. We taking 3 from inside to outside, it becomes 3 integral x cubed dx. And now it is become 3 times, taking the integral of x cubed is x to the power 4, 1 over 4. And now multiplying 3, 1 over 4 is 3 over 4 x to the power 4 plus c. If we have a 5x dx, we can find this integral directly here. It becomes 5x, add to the power 1, power here is 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2, and divided by a new power which is 2 plus c. So it becomes 5x squared over 2. Or take the 5 outside the integral and take the integral of x. It becomes 5 1 over 2x squared. It becomes 5 times 1 is 5 over 2x squared plus c. If we have integral of x to the power 5 over 7 dx, it becomes, first of all, take 1 over 7 outside the integral, so it becomes 1 over 7 integral of x to the power 5 dx is equal 1 over 7, the adding to the power 1, so 5 plus 1 is 6, it's become x to the power 6, and dividing by a new power which is 6. And now simplifying, 1 times 1 is 1, 7 times 6 is 42, x to the power 6 plus c. The derivative of exponential e to the power ax is a e to the power ax. That means rewrite down the exponential and take the derivative of the power only. The integral of e to the power ax dx is equal, rewrite down the e to the power ax and divide it by the derivative of the power. The derivative of the power ax is a. Now, for example, integral of e to the power x dx, it's become e to the power x dividing by a derivative of x, which is 1, plus c. So it becomes e to the power x plus c. Integral of e to the power 5x dx is equal e to the power 5x dividing by the derivative of 5x is 5 plus c. Integral of e to the power square root of 2x dx is equal e to the power square root of 2x over square root of 2 plus c. Here, first of all, we must simplify this one by taking e to the power 3x from down to up. It becomes by e to the power minus 3x. Here it's positive, it's become negative. So, and now take the integration of this function. It becomes e to the power minus 3x over minus 3 plus c. So it becomes minus 3 e to the power 3x. By taking down the e to the power minus 3x from numerator to the denominator. And now when we are taking the derivative of the ln, it becomes 1 over x. The integral of 1 over x dx is ln of absolute value of x plus c. So, example, integral of 1 over x plus 1 is ln of x plus 1 inside the absolute value of x. The integral of 1 over x minus 2 dx is ln of x minus 2 inside the absolute value plus c. Function like this, that means 1 over ax plus b, it becomes ln of ax plus b over the derivative of it, which is a, because the derivative of ax is a and the derivative of b is 0. For example, 1 over 1 minus x dx is equal ln of 1 minus x. The derivative of 1 is 0 and the derivative of minus x is minus 1. And we can simplify this one. It becomes minus ln 1 minus x plus c. And now Integral of 1 over 3x minus 1 is equal ln of 3x minus 1 over 3 because the derivative of 3x is 3. Integral of 1 over 1 minus 5x dx is equal ln of 1 minus 5x over the derivative of minus 5x is minus 5. Simplifying is become minus ln of 1 minus 5x over 5 plus c. d of ln x to the power a over dx, we can write this a before the derivative. It become a, the d or ln x over dx. And now we are taking the derivative of ln. It become 1 time 1 over x because the derivative of ln x is 1 over x. And now multiplying a by 1 is become a over x. The integral of a over x dx is equal ln of x to the power a inside the absolute value plus c. For example, integral of 2 over x dx is equal ln of x squared plus c. Because x squared every time for every value of x is positive, so we don't need to write the absolute value. So it becomes ln of x squared plus c. And now integral of 2 over x plus 1 dx is equal to ln x plus 1 plus c. So it becomes ln of x plus 1 squared plus c. Because the 2 is an even number, so we don't need the absolute value. 4 over 5x minus 2 is equal 4 ln of 5x minus 2 over 5 because the derivative of 5x is 5. 4 over 5 ln absolute value of 5x minus 2 plus c. And now integral of 5 over x dx is equal 5 ln of absolute value of x plus c. And we can write it ln of x to the power 5 absolute value. Here we cannot remove the absolute value because we don't know if the x to the power 5 is negative or positive. So it becomes ln 2x minus 6 over 2. So it becomes 3 over 2 ln of 2x minus 6 plus c. Integral of 1 over x minus 1 plus 1 over x plus 2 is become ln of x minus 1 plus ln of x plus 2 plus c. Because we have a formula like this or rule, ln of AB is equal ln of A plus ln of B. So here we can write this one like this. Ln of x minus 1 times x plus 2. And we can simplify it is become ln of x squared plus x minus 2 plus c. Here it's become the same thing. This one is become minus ln of x minus 1 and plus ln of x plus 2. Because we have ln of a over b is ln of a minus ln of b. You can write the positive one at the numerator. The positive one is x plus 2. So write at the numerator x plus 2. And the negative at the denominator, which is x minus 1. As you can see here, the negative is at the denominator and the positive is at the numerator. Integral of sine ax dx is equal minus cosine ax over a when a is the derivative of the angle. integral of sine pi x dx is equal minus cosine pi x over pi, because the derivative of pi x is pi. 8. Integral of cosine ax dx is sine ax over a. Integral of cosine 5x dx is equal sine 5x over 5. And we can write it like this: 1 over 5 sine 5x plus c. The integral of 1 plus tangent square ax dx and the integral of 1 over cosine square ax dx is equal tangent ax over a plus c. Here, the integral of 3 cosine cube x minus 5 over cosine square x is equal. Here we must divide it 3 cosine cube x minus 5 over cosine square x. It becomes 3 cosine cube x over cosine square x, write down minus, and 5 over cosine square x. Cancelling cosine square x with the cube, it remains, and taking 3 from outside the integral, it becomes 3 integral cosine dx minus, and taking 5 outside the integral, 1 over x square, and it is become. Rewrite down 3, and the integral of cosine is sine, minus rewrite 5, and the integral of 1 over cosine square x is tangent x plus c. The integral of sine 2x over cosine x, we have a formula. It says that the sine 2x it's equal to sine x cosine x. We must simplify this one. So it becomes, in place of sine 2x, rewrite 2 sine x cosine x. And now cancelling cosine with cosine, it becomes the integral of 2 sine x dx. And rewrite down the 2, and the integral of sine x is minus cosine x plus c. Simplifying is become minus 2 cosine x plus c. Integral of 1 over x cube. First of all, we must take x cube from denominator to the numerator by changing the sign of the power. So it becomes integral x to the power minus 3 dx. And now, by taking the integration, it becomes x to the power minus 2 over minus 2, because when we add 1 for minus 3, it becomes minus 2 over minus 2. And simplifying is become minus 1 over 2x squared. The integral of square root of x dx. First of all, we must convert this square root to the power. It becomes integral of x to the power 1 over 2 dx. And now take the integration. It becomes x to the power 1 over 2 plus 1 over 1 plus 2 over 2 plus 1. And simplifying, it's become 2 over 3 x to the power 3 over 2. To changing or converting this power to the roots, first of all, every time you write x square root of x, because you have 2 at the denominator. So it becomes x square root of x. After that, divided this 3. After that, divided 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is 1, and 1 times 2 is 2. By subtracting is remain 1. This one, the result, it's become the power of the x outside the square root, and the remaining is become the power of x inside the x. So it become 2 over 3 x square root of x plus c. Integral of cube root of x to the power 4 dx is converting it to the power is become x to the power 4 over 3, and now integrated by adding 1 and dividing by a new power, it become x to the power 7 over 3 over 7 over 3, because when we adding any for any fraction a1, make the summation between the numerator and denominator. 4 plus 3 is 7 over the denominator. And simplifying this one, to simplifying this one, it's become 3 over 7 x square cube root of x. We are dividing 7 over 3. 7 over 3 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. By subtracting, it is 1. So this 2, it is the power of x outside the cube root, x square. That means every time the result is the power of x outside the root. Integral of f of x plus or minus g of x dx. We can take this integral by taking an integral of each function alone. First of all, we must find the integral of the f of x, and if it was plus, write plus, if it was minus, write minus, then take the integral of the gx. For example, we have here 3 functions. So first of all, we must take the integral of x cubed, which is become x to the power 4 over 4, and after that write plus and take the integral of 2x squared, which is 2x cubed over 3, and after that take the integral of minus 6, which is minus 6x, and add plus c. And here the same thing. First of all, take the integral of e to the power 3x, which is become e to the power 3x over 3, plus rewrite down the 2, and the integral of 1 over x is ln of x plus c. Integral of 2 cosine x minus 5x dx. First of all, take the integral of the 2 cosine x, which is 2 sine x, minus the integral of 5x is 5x squared over 2 plus c. Then the integral of 2 sine x minus 3x squared dx, it's become, rewrite down the 2, and the integral of sine x is minus cosine x, write down minus, and the integral of 3x squared is 3x cubed over 3, and simplifying by cancelling 3 by 3, it's become minus 2 cosine x minus x cubed plus c. Here we have multiplication between two functions. The first one is 3x minus 2, and the second one is x plus 2. To take the integration here, we must open this bracket. So we can say that opening these two brackets, 3x times x, it is 3x squared. And after that, 3x times 2 is plus 6x, and minus 2 times x is minus 2x, and minus 2 times plus 2 is minus 4. Simplifying, rewrite down the 3x squared plus 6x minus 2x is 4x. Write down minus 4. And now take the integration. It becomes 3x cubed over 3 and plus 3x squared over 2 minus 4x plus c. Simplifying by cancelling 3 with 3, 3 with 3, it becomes x cubed, and cancelling 2 with the 4 is remain 2x squared. After that, write down minus 4x plus c. And now the integral of 3x minus 2 square is meaning that it is a multiplication between two bracket or two function, which is 3x minus 2 times 3x minus 2, and opening this bracket, 3x times 3x is 9x squared, and 3x times minus 2 is minus 6x, minus 2 times 3x minus 6x, and minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. Simplifying, write down this one, minus 6x minus 6x, it is minus 12x plus 4. And now take the integration. The integration of 9x squared is 9x cubed over 3 minus the integration of 12x is 12x squared over 2 plus 4x plus c. And cancelling this one, 3 with 9 is remain 3, and 2 with 12 is remain 6. So it is become 3x cubed minus 6x squared plus 4x plus c. Here we have a multiplication between two functions. First of all, we must convert square root of x to the power, and after that make a multiplication. So it becomes integral x times x to the power 1 over 2. It becomes integral of x to the power 3 over 2. And now take the integration, it becomes x to the power 3 plus 2 is 5 over 2 over 5 over 2, and simplifying it's become 2 over 5x to the power 5 over 2 is equal 2 over 5x squared square root of x. Here, because the denominator is 2, we have a square root, and divide 5 over 2. 5 over 2 is 2 plus c. And now here we have a division here, dividing x by square root of x. We have many ways to solve this one. One of them is by writing x as a square root of x times square root of x. And after that, cancelling square root with square root, it remains the integral of square root of x, as we done before or founded this integration, it's equal 2 over 3x square root of x plus c. Or we have another way to solve this one. We can rewrite down x over square root of x. And now we can multiply this fraction by square root of x over square root of x, all of them dx. And this one is become x square root of x over x, and now dx, because square root of x times square root of x is this x. And now cancelling x with x is remain integral of square root of x, which is, it is the same is here. Integral of x squared minus 9 over x plus 3 dx. We must first of all factorize this one by difference between two squares. It becomes x minus 3 x plus 3 over x plus 3. And now cancelling this one, x plus 3 with x plus 3 is remain integral of x minus 3 dx. And now take the integral. The integral of x is x squared over 2, and the integral of 3 minus 3 is minus 3x plus c. Here we can divide the numerator by the denominator. Integral of x squared minus 2x minus 5 over x dx is become x squared dividing by x, it is x, minus 2x dividing by x is minus 2, and minus 5 divided by x is minus 5 over x. And now take the integral. It become the integral of x is x squared over 2, and the integral of minus 2 is minus 2x, minus, write down 5, and the integral of 1 over x is ln x. Here you have an absolute value. Here we reach the end of the lesson. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget that there is a link for exercise of this lesson down below the description. Download it and use it carefully and correctly. Please do not forget to subscribe the page and write your comment if you have any question, and push the like button. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.